What's up? It's your boy CB from For Real Lawn Care. Straight from the hood with it. Let me tell y'all how I got started in the game 5 years ago. Well, shit, I had me a regular job, making like $15 an hour. Nah, let me stop lying. I was making like $17 an hour, bringing home about $1,000 every 2 weeks. And I did it for almost 10 years. Then my supervisor asked me, was it something that I did on the side besides come to this dead end job every day? And I was like, nah. He's like, well, why don't you start you a side business or something like that? And I was like, that'd be a good ass idea. So months started to pass by, and I got a whole lawnmower, weed eater, without the blower. I had all that in the garage here. And I was just sitting around thinking like, damn, what can I do? So first thing I said is, shit, I cut grass. But before I get there though, I got a story to tell y'all on another video. So don't forget to like and subscribe this, because I think this gonna be a unique video for any yard man or anybody that's entrepreneurs, or you have a passion for something and you just don't want to give up on the dream. But that's a whole nother video. But I hurt myself real bad, so I think y'all enjoy that tape. So, but anyway, but yeah, 5 years ago, I was just wondering what can I do. So I just paid my car off, and first thing I do is I go get me a truck. And I'm like, shit, I'm finna start cutting grass. So I grabbed the lawnmower and the weed eater, and I started from there. The first year wasn't just too good of a year, because I ended up having to do 30 days. I had to do a 30-day bid. And that was in the summer, so when I came home, the game was already sold up in so many ways from where I'm at right now. Everybody already had them a lawn care company that they was dealing with. And I didn't know how to sell. I didn't know how to market. I didn't know how to do practically anything with just business in the lawn care. Hell, I barely knew how to cut grass. But anyway, first year, it wasn't just that too good. I think for that whole year, I think I made $1,000 in that whole 6 months. And the next year number 2, I ended up getting fired from my job. Sad thing to say, you know what I'm saying? But I got fired because of my fault. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't leave that damn weed alone. Let's be honest with you. But long story short, I was forced to jump in lawn care full time because I didn't want to go work for anybody no more. My boss at the job told me, he's like, do you actually want to work for somebody all your life? And you know what I'm saying? What you gonna fall back on? What you gonna leave your children? You can't leave your children a job. You know what I'm saying? So shit, why don't you just try to get you another income, start you a couple businesses, and it's gonna, they didn't tell me how hard it is just to start a business or whatever, but as I went on just for a couple years, I actually learned how to mow grass, and just a couple YouTube videos taught me how to edge it with the weed eater. You know what I'm saying? And my second year, I probably ended up having probably like 50 yards after that. You know what I'm saying? And then 50 consistent yards. A lot of my friends and family, a majority of my friends, they actually use my services. And that's how I ended up getting better, because I had to give me a solid foundation. I'm just glad that I had some close people that was around me in the hood that supported my business, because I kind of figured that they got tired of letting crackheads cut their grass, because they ain't gonna put the detail and the definition in what you do when you have a professional lawn care company come in. They make your yard stand out from everybody else. But year 3, I think I gained up to 100 customers. But the problem with that was that I wasn't saving my money. Shit, I was buying food every day. I was partying every night, and you know what I'm saying. I was just fucking up. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I ended up getting, shirts done. I ended up running through multiple push mills, and and I was kind of burning out on it because I had so much work, and I was messing up a lot of accounts by not showing up to a lot of jobs. Boy, my consistency wasn't about shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And I made it through that year, so I ended up losing my truck. So I down there had to quit the business just for a few months. But I was so determined and ambitious about this company that I took a big risk and rented a U-Haul. And when the next seasons came around, I gathered up all my customers and I saved up enough money to go buy me another truck. And when the season started on my 4th year, that's exactly what I did. I went and got a U-Haul truck, started in March 1st. By March 30th, I probably had 100 customers. I did fertilizations, I did little landscapes, I cut buku yards. And I think I made probably like $6,000 that month in that 30 days. So once I got that $6,000, I bought me another truck. Matter of fact, my truck right here. I've been having her for close to 2 years now, and going on 3 years. Yeah, going on 3 years. So yeah, I definitely made an investment in a older truck, but it was so reliable. I had my problems with it, but it made me a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It got me to where I needed to be. Okay, year number 5. That was last year. Well, I made a pretty good name for myself out here. And my main goal in 2020 was give me a ride lawnmower and give me a trailer, and I'll be set to make bigger money and get bigger clients, get bigger work. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, for the past 3 years, with me starting with my business, I was taking care of my grandmother. She was in her 90s, and while I'm running my business, I'm taking care of her at the same time. But remind you, 2020 was the year that I supposed to been stepping my game up. That summer, I ended up losing her in 2020, August 8th, 2020. R.I.P. Grandma. And from that point, I didn't know if I wanted to stay in the game or did I just wanted to go give me a job and just do this on the side again, because my grandma was one of my biggest fans and one of my biggest motivators for me to go out here and start my business. You know what I'm saying? Because she really the only one that didn't laugh at me when I came to her with the idea. And I thought I was gonna quit that last summer because I ended up being in a deep depression. And my business was sloppy. I ended up picking up I picked up habits that I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And I really thought 2020 was just gonna be the end of just for real lawncare. So at the beginning of this year, I had to pick myself back up, and I said I'm fit to fight out of this depression. I'm fit to fight to get my business back together. And my truck was broke down also, so I was out of work again. And the mechanic that fixed my truck, Dan Transmission, they kept my truck for about 2 months, but they fixed every problem that I had with it. I had a transmission problem, an electrical problem, you can name it, and they fixed all of that just for a very reasonable price. And he put me back on the road, and like I say, on the 1st of January, I do monthly packages, and a lot of my elderly clients, they pay in advance. And I probably had 20 or 30 of them, a few of them bought 6-month packages, 3-month packages, and all this stuff. And I could say I probably made like close to $5,000 in 3 days just off them packages. So what I do, I go purchase this, I go purchase my trailer, I go get every little piece of tool or anything that I need. Shit, got tires for the trailer, got new shirts, I got everything. And I came in to this year ready and coming in swinging. So when spring come around, I'll probably be starting with 100 customers, maybe more. But I'm just so excited. And if you like the video, subscribe to me, comment, tell me what you think about the video, and you'll see more. But tomorrow or someday this week, I will tell y'all the story on how I cut my foot with a lawnmower 21 years ago. All right, this is Petty Yard Man. Once again, check out that page too, the Petty Yard Man. And I am CB from For Real Lawn Care, and I'll be hollering at y'all real soon. Take care.